Yo guys, it's Slyroh. You already know that today I'm bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle. This one was an OU battle that I had against Joshua. I had this in a live stream that I had about a week or so ago. And yeah, so I definitely got some battles from that live stream, and I believe Joshua was the first one, and if he was not the first, then he was the first one that I battled that I felt upload worthy. I'm pretty sure he was the first one though. So yeah, if you guys ever want a chance to battle me in the future, either show up to those live streams or hit me up on Twitter. Twitter is among one of the many links in the description below, and my Twitch is there as well, so if you guys are interested in that, both of them are there. But enough of that, let's get into what happened with this battle today. This is a pretty straightforward match, pretty short match, but I think it was still pretty decent. I am bringing, just to summarize my team, I'm bringing my Focus Sash, specially offensive Infernape, my favorite Infernape to run. I'm bringing the Max HP, Max Attack, Shell Smash Cloyster, my physically defensive Venusaur, and specially defensive Trevenant. Nice core there, I know. It's pretty great, as well as my Specs Togetic, wow, that's a Togekiss, and my Tyrantrum, that is Dragon Dance Lumberry, I believe. And Joshua here is bringing the Metagross, Mega Aerodactyl, Salamence, Dragonite, Crawdon, and Zoroark. So, both of our teams have similar, like, it's mostly UU with, like, one or two OU Pokemon spritzed in there. So that's what we did, and that's what we did. So, yeah, looking at his team, I saw 3 flying types and no reliable way to get rid of rocks. So, easily for me, I knew that I had to start out the battle with Infernape, and figured there was nothing he could start out with that would deter me otherwise. I was kind of expecting Zoroark, I didn't really know, but he starts out with Metagross, and I again start out with the Infernape, and I have the Sash. He can't one-hit me with anything, so I go straight up for the Stealth Rocks, which is great for me. And then he goes for the Curious play, which is Trick, and at this point I was like, wait a minute, I don't think Metagross gets Trick. I'm not sure, I still haven't actually checked that out, but either way, he gives me a Specs while I give him a Focus Sash. Unbeknownst to him, I'm a special attacker, so that doesn't mind, I don't mind that at all, it actually helps me. So I actually just go for the Focus Blast, assuming that might be a Zoroark, and that was a Zoroark, and this is the Metagross. Had I gone for the Heat Wave, I would have been better. Here I make a really dumb play. I knew I had the Choice Specs, but I kind of also assumed that I still had the Focus Sash. I was like, oh, he can't one-shot me. Well, surprise, surprise me, he can one-shot me. So yeah. I kind of stupidly let my Infernape die, which became a Specs Infernape after getting Rocks on the field. That was so good. So I decided that this is the time to bring in Cloyster. Metagross can't do that much damage to me. See how much a Meteor Mash did to me, and I get to get up my free Shell Smash, because Shell Smash runs through a whole bunch of teams. He also had both a Dragonite and a Salamence, so Cloyster is going to do a huge chunk of work to this team. And as you're going to see, this Cloyster does indeed do a huge chunk to his team. And this is why the match is so short. Cloyster picks up kill number 1 against the Metagross. What is he going to send out to combat the Cloyster here? Well, his first attempt is going to be to send out, I believe the Salamence comes in next. Because I think this is a Scarfed Salamence. Otherwise, I don't think he would have outsped. And he goes for the Outrage. Unfortunately for him, that's not enough to take me out. And I'm just going to keep on attacking away. And I'm sorry, Salamence, I love you to death, but you're not taking a +2 Icicle Spear from a Cloyster. It's just not happening. Next, he decides that he's going to try and send out this Crawdon, which I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't think I had another move. Maybe he thought he could live a Rock Blast or something. But he's not living a Rock Blast, unfortunately. I think his thought process is that he could live one. To be fair, he was decently close to living that. But no, he didn't. So that plan didn't pan out for him. Then he goes into the Zoroark. I don't know if he expected the Zoroark to be faster or what exactly happened, or maybe no. He knows I'm going for Icicle Spear. So the Focus Sash would have been broken. Either way, that's a dead Zoroark as well, and I am just demolishing his team. Trust me, guys, this isn't quite the Cloyster sweep, or else I would not have uploaded this to YouTube. But now he goes into Mega Aerodactyl, his regular Aerodactyl that now Mega Evolves, and I was like, wait a minute, does this thing outspeed me? I was like, I guess we'll find out, because there's no point for me to switch out. Cloyster is in till he dies. He's put in so much work already. there's no point in switching out. So I guess we'll find out, and he does indeed outspeed, goes for the Iron Head, and that actually takes me out. So Cloyster is down. However, now I have 5 Pokemon, or I have 4 Pokemon, I'm sorry, while he has 2. So I go into my physically defensive Venusaur, which I know that this thing is not going to be able to hurt that much, my Mega Venusaur specifically. And I believe this turn I go for the Leech Seed just in case he wanted to switch out. And I kind of hoped that he didn't have any sort of flying move. And as far as I know, he did not have a flying move, which is great for me because that means that he can't really touch me at all. So I'm just going to kind of 1v1 this thing until it dies. I believe that's all that happens. Yeah, he's going to keep going for Iron Head, try and get off some damage. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry about that. You're going to see that little number in the top left corner because I'm not touching my mouse enough. Stupid computer. Computers are stupid. Capture cards are stupid. But either way, he's going to do that. I'm pretty sure I do have Synthesis on this Venusaur. Maybe he was scouting to see if maybe he hoped I didn't have it. But unfortunately for him, I do. I don't actually know if I use it or not, because I can kill this thing without needing to use that. With the mixture of Poison and Leech Seed, though, that is definitely going to take him out. So if I don't go for Synthesis this turn, then I'm not using my head well. The sensible play. Oh, I flinched. Okay, I think I was going for Synthesis on that turn. I knew there was something that, for some reason, that I didn't get up to full health. But yeah, so I tried to go for Synthesis. He's got the flinch, and now he's free to bring in his Dragonite. His Dragonite is his last Pokemon, and it is at full health. Well, I should say more like 75% health after rocks. And he goes for Dragon Dance, and at this point I'm starting to get really scared because I can't let him get up more than 1. That's going to be an issue for me, and I need to try and wear this thing down. So Venusaur here, I need Venusaur to try and stall this thing out and take as much health from him as possible. And if I can get a Synthesis up, maybe he can live a hit or 2. He actually goes for the Iron Head. Maybe he expected me to switch. Maybe that was his best move. I'm not sure. I feel like a Dragon Claw would have taken me out. So I decided to do some damage while he was in. And his life is very short-lived here. He's not going to be able to do that much to the Venusaur now. Had he gone for something like Dragon Claw, I think he would have been better off. So seeing that he wasn't going for like a Fire Punch, I went to Trevenant hoping that I could live a hit, and hoping he didn't have Fire Punch. If he had Fire Punch, I'm pretty sure this would have killed me. This is a specially defensive Trevenant. I have no physical defenseman at all. But unfortunately for him, that +1 Dragon Dance, +1 Dragonite is not going to be able to take me out. I go for the Shadow Claw. That kills the Dragonite, and that's the end of the match. Short and sweet. Cloyster kind of overwhelmed him, but if that Dragonite had taken out my Trevenant, I don't think I could have won. I think he would have OHKO'd the Togekiss with Iron Head. He probably could have OHKO'd the Tyrantrum with Iron Head, and that would have been a game for him. And that is why I decided to upload this, because this game was so much closer than you think. If he had Fire Punch, I believe he would have. I believe he could have won. If he had Fire Punch and Iron Head, I believe he could have won that match. I don't think I would have been able to take +1 hits from him with the rest of my team. However, Cloyster just put in so much work against his team. Cloyster is quickly becoming one of my favorite Pokemon. It puts in work against so many teams. It is utterly ridiculous. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that quick little battle. There'll be more Wi-Fi battles in the future. Again, if you want to battle me, hit me up on Twitter or show up to one of the live streams when I'm doing battles. You will get a chance to have a good battle with me, and if it's a good battle, then I will upload it to YouTube regardless of whether I win or lose. So that's all I have to say. Go ahead, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and I will see you guys on the next time. So until then, stay sly.